What's poppin', homies? It's your boy Frank Nitty. Back in the building, back in the sneaker room. About to give you the first story of 2019. But this story is going to date back to 2018, September 13th to be exact. Day before my mother's birthday, it was a Thursday. I'll never forget it. The Air Jordan 4 Travis Scott's releasing a Nike outlet. I'm only doing this video because the recent video I did was my top Nike outlet pickups. And my camera keeps shutting off because I had tons of stories for each pickup. And the most notable of all stories was those Travis Scott 4s. If you haven't seen that video, that was my #1 pick. Other than that, I'm not gonna spoil it. If you haven't seen that video, I'm gonna link it right up here. But nevertheless, man, that was an incredible day to say the least, man. There was a story on top of a story to an ending. So I want to clarify what happened that day, what I was able to get, how I got my size, and what I paid for. So this is story time. This is the nitty gritty of 2019. So let's get it. As I mentioned, y'all already know, the Travis Scott's released a Nike outlet. I got whim of it probably on Instagram. Somebody hit me up, DM me. He's like, yo, give us a secret between you and I. It was a Nike employee. He's like, yo, they're going to be releasing Travis Scott's an outlet. Now I'm like skeptical, like, Travis Scott's? Didn't that shoe drop a couple months ago? Didn't that shoe sold out? Why would they release it in a Nike outlet? Why not release on the sneakers app? Nevertheless, the time wind down and I start getting hit up more and more people start posting on IG like, it's about to go down. Orlando, Nike clearance store in Kissimmee. I'm like, all right, bet. I don't remember if I took a day off, whatever the case is. I remember like I had it planned out. I'm gonna get there a couple hours early, get in line. Now upon pulling up, I realized, man, the line was wrapped around the building. So if y'all been to that Nike clearance store in Kissimmee, you already know what it is, man. It is like, when you pull up, it's at the end of the building. It's like a shopping center, and that building, or that Nike store, is towards the end. So you have an L shape, you know, where the dumpsters is at, right? So it's like leading towards the back of the building. So there was people already towards the back, been in that corner to the front door of that Nike clearance store. So when I drove by, man, I was like, wow, this is crazy. What's the chance? What's the odds? Did everybody get that IG post? Did everybody pass around the IG post? Was everyone tagging that? Did Nike? But yo, let's wind it back a little bit. I apologize. Nike did advertise what they were doing on that particular day. They had a poster or a paper that says releasing that day on this day in these shoes. So take that back. They let everyone know this is what's going down. So people took pictures of that, including me. I think I took a picture of that. I think I took a picture of that the day of. I didn't have a picture of that prior. Nevertheless, moving forward, I got discouraged. I was like, man, there's no way I'm gonna get a pair of Travis Scott's, man. This line's wrapping around the corner. It's like 150 heads in line. It's a wrap for me. So I try to play the odds, man. Maybe I can get in, skirt in, I get behind somebody, cut in line. You know, I thought all those going through the head, but I was like, nah, I ain't trying to do all that, man. I ain't about to get in a scuffle over some shoes because people's out there hours before, man. If not, you want to hear more of the story, definitely listen to my podcast. I had Zay on. He was actually there. He was probably like number 20 in line, probably. And we discussed that whole day of events. If you haven't watched that, I'll link that up here as well. I got in the building, right, as soon as they opened. So they had the line for the people who want those shoes. Then had another line for the regular pedestrians. Most likely the tourists. So I got in the tourist line. I was like the second person in the store, got in the store. As soon as I walked in, I took a peek behind the counter like, damn, they got a lot of shoes, bro. They have a lot of shoes. So I proceeded to do my shopping. I found some items I wanted, a pair of shorts, and that wasn't it, right? Besides having these joints, they also had some other pairs, man. Now I'm gonna put an image of what they had. If y'all didn't know, they had the Shadow 10s, they had the Air Jordan 6s, they had the International 3s, the Michigan 12s, amongst other shoes. They also had these joints. Now these were sitting on the shelves, not behind the counter. So you can pull these off the shelf, off the rack if you wanted them. They also had a limit of 2 shoes pickup. So in other words, one person can only pick up 2 pairs of shoes. They also had the Gym Red 11s, bro. So it was a slew of shoes behind the counters. So you can only get 2 of those. Most people pick up Travis Scott's and then another random, the J's if they wanted them, like the 11s or the Gatorades or the Michigan 12s or even the Shadows, right? And they all range from different prices. You had stuff hitting for retail. You had the International 3s, which is ironic, was hitting for $190. I think that was the going price. Anyways, that image I pulled up showed the picture of the shoes along with the pricing. Nevertheless, I left the store. I got discouraged. I went to International Drive, the clearance store International Drive, went in there, probably tried to do a video, but the more I was there, the more I'm thinking like, bro, you just left some Travis Scott. You didn't even take a chance. You didn't even try. You just give up right now. Why don't you take your punk behind back, get in line and see what your odds are. So at that time I had a pair of Platinum 7s in hand. They was going for $129 with 30 off. And I'm thinking, you're gonna pay $100 for these or get the shoe you actually drove an hour for. I put those shoes down, got in my car, and I took off. Halfway there, I decided to call. Yo, do you have any Air Jordan 10 Shadows left? I would like to pick up a pair. Let me check. We do not have any Air Jordan 10 Shadows. Damn. By any chance, do you have any Travis Scott 4s left? I'm thinking to myself, just worth a shot. What's the chances of having that? If the Shadow 10 sold out, more likely the 4s are going too. Let me check. Oh, we got a few pairs left. What? Can you hold them? Nah, we can't hold them. But there's no one in line, so if you pull up, you should be able to get them. Bet. I'll see you in a minute. Boom. Drove over there, got there like probably 15 minutes from where I was at when I made that initial call. Got in line, I started counting the pairs that was left. There's probably like 6 pairs left. Size 11, not my size, but yo, the chances were realistic. I was about to get a pair of Travis Scott 4s. Got in line, there was like maybe 15 people ahead of me, and no one picked up a pair. So not only did I get the Travis Scott 4s, they also had these for retail, $100. See, Nike wasn't stupid. They wasn't about to sell these for 30% off. You can get this with additional 30% off. So I got this pair and this pair. Retail gang on sale. And I was able to use 30% off on this pair. No, I had a $25 coupon which I applied to both pairs. Which led me to another pair of shoes. These joints. Because these were not behind the counter, these was on a rack, I was able to get 3 pairs of shoes. So I got this, all within the same day. Checked out, got these shoes for a dope price other than the Travis Scotts. You could say I saved a little bit of money because I had a $25 coupon that I applied to the Travis Scotts and the Shadow 10s, which brought the price down significantly. Cool. Make the video on the next day, September 14th, how I got these in the Nike outlet. But it wasn't over. These were a size 11. But now you're wondering how, Frank, how do you get a size 12, my size, in the Travis Scott 4s after you pick up 11? Well, Kicks Up For Us is in Tampa. That's a boutique shop. You can do trades, consignment, or buy shoes from there. So I went there with anticipation I'm going to trade my Travis Scott 4s, size 11, do a size swap, and pay the difference or wherever that would be. Went to the University Mall, met the owner, Will, who I met before prior, told him I was there. He's like, yo, I'm going to give you the fam hookup. So he blessed your boy with paying a difference. Not even the difference because at the time it was all reselling and the 11s and 12s reselling for around the same price. But I was able to pay $30 to get my size swap. Now I'm not sure what the typical price is because he said size do varies. So he looked out for your boy. Only charged me $30 to get my size in hand. Now, these Travis Scott retail for $220. I paid $220. Then I paid $30 for the size swap. So I brought the price up to $250. Now these are going on StockX for roughly over $400 for my size. So all in all, I paid $250 total as far as the shoe. Given the fact I did get a discount in the Nike outlet because it was $220 plus tax, and I was able to use my $25 coupon. So I brought the price down. So let's say that covered tax. Then I paid $30 just to do the size swap. So I say $250 total. They're going for $400. So roughly $150 in equity on this shoe if I decide to sell it. So my friends, this is how I was able to get the Travis Scott from the Nike outlet in the size 12. I wanted to do this story because one, there was a lot of rumors originally when this shoe first came out, when it hit the Nike outlets. A lot of people didn't believe the hype. A lot of people didn't believe that that was possible. A lot of people didn't believe I did that. So that's proof. I did a video, also had Zay on the channel. We did a podcast together talking about the same exact thing. And also about the denial circling around social media about that can't be real. That was BS, and in fact, it was real. Now we pass all that, most people know it's real, but I want to tell you guys from my point of view how I was able to get the Travis Scott 4s from the Nike outlet clearance store and got it in my size. So that was a crazy year for 2018, getting dope shoes, getting signature shoes that sold out and find them in the Nike outlet, man. I have a lot of pickups in 2018. I did a pickup video, so if you haven't watched that, like I mentioned, I shot that prior. going through my channel, you'll see tons of Nike outlet videos. I probably shot over 100 Nike outlet videos in 2018 alone, and more to come. But anyways, man, I just want to give you guys this quick story on how I was able to get these shoes. If you like story time, you like the nitty gritty, man, go hit that thumbs up and that subscribe button. Don't forget that notification bell as well. Everybody else, man, who've been following me, who probably know this story but just want to hear it again, just as a video or a separate video, all within itself. I appreciate you for listening. Thank you if you stay towards the end. Don't forget to leave your comments down below. You know your boy can get back to you as soon as possible. Until then, you already know my slogan. Good to go. It's a wrap.